iPhone, don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Don't get nervous.
On first down, Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike, 58, right there.
And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing on 3rd and long. Vance. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Vance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
To throw on second down. Vance. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Vance. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. 1st down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run the counter. It's Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They got to hold up.
Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On the return, it's White. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
60 outlaw. 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let go.
Off play action. Vance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 2, Vance. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
61, matchbox light.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vance. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 2nd down. Vance. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the end. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing to start the drive. Vance. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year, as the Bears push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They run with Hines. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Cooper's got it. They find some open field here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Nyheim Hines, as the first half is winding down, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Looking to throw on second down. Vance looking downfield for Godwin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Vance. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Buying time to his left. He'll check this down to Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. To throw on 2nd down. Vance steps away into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. This to Hines on the drop-off. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. And again, it's Prescott.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Microphone forward. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Randall Cobb. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Prescott to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Check, check. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Cooper was the target there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Vance. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56 to Mike, boys.
Operating from the gun. Vance going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Prescott yet again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott coming off the line. He's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to him on 1st down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
Prescott toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Yeah. Now.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. He'll find Metcalf. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
On the ready. Hey, Haywood.
Screen. Watch the screen. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, Sam off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.